The sea was a mirror, the sun a warm embrace, laughter echoed from the ship's deck. It was a perfect day for a voyage, until it wasn't. The wind picked up. A gentle whisper became an angry growl. The sky, once clear, turned an ominous grey. The sailors exchanged worried glances. A storm was brewing. The change was swift. The gentle rocking of the ship turned violent. Waves crashed against the hull. Fear crept in, replacing the earlier joy. The storm had arrived. The wind howled like a beast. Rain lashed down with a vengeance. Waves, now towering monsters, crashed onto the deck. Fear turned to terror. The ship creaked and groaned under the onslaught. Every timber strained, threatening to splinter. The mast, once proud, swayed precariously. The storm raged on. Seawater flooded the deck. The crew, soaked to the bone, fought to maintain their footing. Orders were shouted, barely audible over the roar of the wind. Survival was the only goal. The storm raged for hours. Each wave felt like a blow. Each gust of wind threatened to rip the ship apart. But the crew fought back. They manned the pumps, desperately trying to expel the encroaching water. They secured loose equipment, battling the elements with grim determination. Their courage was tested. A young sailor, barely a man, clung to the rigging. Fear etched on his face. An experienced hand reached out, pulling him back from the brink. Every life was precious. The storm, as if exhausted from its own fury, began to subside. The wind's howl became a whimper. The towering waves, smaller now, still packed a punch. But hope flickered. The clouds parted, revealing a sliver of blue sky. The storm-tossed sea gradually calmed. Exhausted but triumphant, the crew surveyed the battered ship. They had survived. The ordeal had tested their limits, pushing them to the edge. But it had also revealed their strength, their resilience. They had stared death in the face and emerged victorious. The sea had taught them a lesson they would never forget.